Good evening, guys. My name is Mr. Hassan. I'm an entrepreneur and I also drive for Lyft. I more so drive for Lyft than what am as an entrepreneur, but I still am an entrepreneur. My website, which I'm the owner of, is legit work online for real.com. I might include it in my description, but it's not a big deal because I'm trying to help people. I'm making this video to talk to people about the things that drivers go through. A lot of my videos is going to be things that's going to motivate my people. A lot of my videos is going to be in my car. I'm just doing it in the apartment right now because I'm home. I didn't want to sit in that car some more. I was ready to just come home. But yeah, I'm making this video about just how to deal with the road rage while we're out there as drivers, as Lyft drivers. How to deal with car accidents. Some of us don't know how to deal with the car accidents when a car accident happens in Lyft. You can like and subscribe these videos too, so you can get more. This is probably my first or my second video since I've been on YouTube, but I'm gonna have a whole ton of videos now that my time is so much more free at night anyway. Um, but yeah, so with that said, yeah, I want people to feel safe out there when you're out there driving. I want you to know what to do when certain things happen. So I will say this first. If you have your own vehicle and nobody is in the car when an accident occurs, technically you don't have to say nothing. No. You ain't gotta tell Lyft. If you tell Lyft, I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna deactivate you. If you tell Uber, I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna deactivate you. If you tell Via, I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna deactivate you because they have to make sure it's not negligent to protect their money. So, if it's your car, preferably don't tell Lyft, Uber, or Via or any rideshare company that you got into a car accident, because what they're going to do is they're going to deactivate you and put you under investigation until you can prove that it wasn't your fault. Blase blase. Vice versa. Needless to say, if you have somebody in your car, yeah, you might didn't have to report it, but hopefully it's not your fault. Because if it's not your fault, you'll be fine. They also want you to submit pictures of your car to make sure your car's not totally effed up to the point where you can't look presentable while driving for Lyft or Uber or Via. Um, yeah, so that's something that you don't, want to do if you own your own car. If you drive one of their cars, you definitely want to say something because they're gonna, of course, recognize the damage when you bring it in. Problem is, they're gonna want $1,000 deductible, for the damages, even if it's not your fault. They're gonna want $1,000 deductible, and they're gonna have you deactivated until certain things fall into place. You got to fill out a few things. Because when I was leasing the vehicle with them before I got my settlement, because I was T-boned in a Lyft car. Um, yeah, let's just say it took some time before I was able to get back to work, but I was able to get back to work after they saw that it wasn't my fault. So that's how you deal with a car accident. You don't want to not report it unless it's their car, or if it's your car, you have a passenger in your car. Because either way, you got a passenger in your car, you have to report it. But don't worry, as long as it's not your fault, you'll be fine. So now that's how you deal with car accidents. And so what else is on? All right, so when you are dealing with road rage drivers, when you're dealing with bad drivers, this is the part that gets me turned on. Oh, before I even say that, I want to take a screenshot of my account so you can see how many rides I got, how long I've been with Lyft, but I don't know how to put a screenshot in my video. So what I did was I used my phone and I took a screenshot of my account, one of my account, my Lyft account. And this is my Lyft account. So you can see, I know what I'm talking about. As you can see, I got almost 28,000 rides and I've been with Lyft 5 years and I'm a 5-star driver. It's me. I had to do that. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I know what I'm talking about when it comes down to Lyft. So back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Road rage. Road rage drivers. Okay, so you got two kinds of drivers. I learned over my 5 years. Two kinds of drivers. You got the temp driver. A temp driver. I'm going to say it again, which is the worst kind of driver. Then you have the perm driver, which is the greatest driver you can be. Now I'm going to start from the good drivers. The perm driver, which is my short term for a permanent driver. A perm driver is someone who drives for others and for themselves. For example, got a customer in the car. Customer in the car, or it's no customer in my car. If you see a red light or a yellow light, you will slow down to a stop, especially if it's all traffic around you, or if it's cars in front of you and they're slowing down to a stop. You wouldn't honk your horn or anything. A perm driver, when you're seeing a car getting onto 695, 795, whatever highway, you know how you got that merge lane? A perm driver would allow you to merge in. A perm driver would shoo you to do whatever that is you're trying to do. A perm driver would take their time. You get where I'm going with this. I know you get where I'm going with this whole conversation with temp and perm drivers. But yes, so the permanent driver is going to always yield. The permanent driver, an accident is pretty much never his fault or her fault. The perm driver uses all his mirrors even when you don't have to use all the mirrors because you're watching other drivers. You're making sure that when you see that tip driver coming through weaving, you can move. You ain't got to scare your customer. You can just relax because you was already paying attention to everything around you. You live on the road. So you're able to brace yourself and prep yourself for the temp driver to go past without them scraping your car or doing nothing stupid. Because they're rushing. They got to go. They got to use the bathroom, whatever. That is a perm driver. Hopefully I didn't spend too much time on that. And like I said, this is all for your mind frame while you're driving full time. I do 12 hours a day. So I have to have a certain mind frame while I'm out here driving for Lyft. Lyft is no joke. It's dangerous and you have to be careful. So then you got the temp driver. The driver that I hate, and 90% of drivers are temps. I'm not going to be that mean. 80% of the drivers on the road are temps. A temp driver is short for temporary driver. Oh my God. Some temp drivers are A and B drivers, meaning drive from point A to point B, which is why their skills are so, which is why their driving is so, It make you kind of mad a little bit when you see them behind the wheel. They holding the wheel like this. Like it just looks so scary. It looks scary. But it's okay. Can't everybody drive? A temp driver is somebody who drives solely, unconditionally, without a shot of a doubt for themselves. That is a temp driver. Oh my God. Should I give examples on a temp driver? A temp driver, when you're on the highway, I'm getting a little excited. Sorry. I love talking, in case you didn't notice, which is why I'm making videos now. I'm tired of my Lyft customers telling me, you need to make a video. You need to get a talk show. You need to do something that involves your voice. So here I am. Okay, so a temp driver, need I give examples? That's where I left off at. A tip driver, when you're getting on the highway and that tip driver is coming, that tip driver don't give a hoot that you're coming, that you're trying to merge on. The tip driver is going to hit you if you try to get over. As a matter of fact, they might even hold that horn to try to stop you from getting in. Whole time, you about to hit the fucking grass. Sorry, I'm cursing. You about to hit the grass because of that fool. The temp driver, when you pull up to a four-way stop, the temp driver is going to honk that horn at you if you even think about stopping. The tip driver might even come close to rear-ending you, which I've had happen too many times. I look at my mirror, all I'm doing is coming to a stop, and you about to hit me. I've actually been hit like that. Like I said, I had 4 accidents working for Lyft. I'm gonna say it again. I've had 4 accidents since working for Lyft, and not one was my fault. Not one. Not one. Got paid from all of them. And my last accident, I'm about to get paid from that happened recently. I'm about to get paid from that. From somebody side swiping my car. And his reason why? He said I was moving too slow. I will post a picture of his ID, but I'm not going to do that to him. But he said I was moving too slow. That's why he hit me. Can't make that up. Anyways, so a temp driver, I think you got the gist of a temp driver and a perm driver. And I bet you while I was talking, you started to analyze yourself, feeling out in yourself which you are. You know what you are. I know what I am. I know I don't rush no drivers. I know I'm always taking my time, which is why the only accident that I ever had in my life that was my fault was when I very first started driving. My first day driving. My first day I had an accident driving. After that, Gucci. After that, look at me now. No accident because I learned to keep a distance between the cars. I learned to keep in mind you got passengers sitting behind you. You have to be ready ahead of time for that temp driver, because that temp driver is all around you. And they all are looking at you, giving you the finger, all types of shit. Because all they're on that road for is for themselves. They don't think about nothing. And they'll let you know. If you try to talk to them, they'll let you know. Oh yeah, F you. But the funny thing about a temp driver, right? Which makes this city that I live in so crazy. If you roll your window down and you politely ask them, hey, is it okay if I move over? I'm going to say 99.9% of drivers will say, yeah, cool, go ahead. Ain't that a shame? If I ask you, you'll let me. If I don't ask you, you'll hit me. It's just sad. So I just wanted to touch base on what you should keep in mind as a Uber, Via, or a Lyft driver while you're out here. Because Lyft don't give a hoot about you, Uber or Via. No rideshare gives a hoot about their drivers. Nobody does. Not even the customers, because the average customer tells you, oh, we got to be safe because drivers is crazy. But if you YouTube drivers getting beat down, drivers getting murdered, drivers getting robbed, drivers having their cars vandalized, mark my words, you'll find tons of videos. Poor drivers. We getting our asses kicked by these passengers. So, with that said, I'm here to help. You know what I'm saying? You can visit my online business if you want. You don't have to. I'm already making money. It doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to help people. What I really want to do is vent to people also about just the things that we go through as drivers, and also things to keep in mind when you're trying to be successful. I'm going to be talking about certain categories in my future videos that detail the dangers of Lyft, that detail the dangers of life, that detail just things to keep in mind while you live in this thing called life, man, because life isn't easy, but it's not supposed to be. As long as you look at life in moments, it's not supposed to be. Take it in moments and life will be a lot easier to accept. I'm going to give a lot of great advice in my videos. And I promise you, you won't be bored because I tell a great story. So, without further ado, I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video. I need you to comment. I need you to subscribe. If you have any questions about Lyft, things that you should keep on you to protect yourself, anything, or Uber, anything, or Via, I will help you. I will help you. Because I know Lyft is dangerous and Uber is dangerous. And I say Lyft more than anything because Lyft is the company that I more so drive for more than anything. I like the bonuses. I'm going to talk about bonuses in certain videos. I'm going to really give you some details so that way you'll be comfortable working for Uber, Via, or Lyft. You'll be comfortable. You'll be comfortable messing with me. So like I said, subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching me. I actually enjoyed talking just now. I really enjoyed being the person that I am, which is somebody who loves to talk, which is why I love Lyft. And this is the last thing I'm going to say. I'm going to say I love rideshare because I do a few of them. So I'm going to say this. I love Lyft, and only a person who's a people's person can love Lyft because of the interaction of people. I love talking to people. I love it. I honestly love it. So, like I tell any customer that talks to me, it's rides like you that I live for. It's rides like you that I think about every second when I'm about to clock in with Lyft. It's rides like you that I feel like I wake up burning to just talk to. With that said, I enjoy talking to people about their issues when they get in my car and they say, I had a bad day. Check this out, sir. I enjoy when people say, yeah, my girlfriend just left me, man. F that B. Man, what would you do if this or the third? And I get to tell you exactly what I would do. I got you, baby. Or if you got shot in the head and shot in the leg, and you in my car, you just got shot, and you ask me for friendly advice, I love to turn around to my passenger when we get to red lights, and I get to tell you, look, man, I'm so sorry that that happened to you. As a matter of fact, if I was you, I wouldn't even know what to do. Rides like you is what I live for. That's why I love being an entrepreneur. I love my website. I love Lyft. And to be honest with you, 5 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to make this video. I wouldn't have been able to say what I'm saying to you right now because I used to hate Lyft. I still sort of hate Lyft. It's just like I tell people, it's a 50-50, 60-40 thing. So when I say 50-50, 60-40, I mean I'm more on the side of love with Lyft and Uber and Via than hate with Lyft, Uber, and Via. So I will always be with Lyft and Uber and Via. I will always be with them. It's just we got to have each other's back. And this is the start right here. This is the start of having my people's back and supporting them in their personal contract careers and entrepreneur careers. This is my start. But this is not the end. This is just the beginning, and this is just my first step. There's a whole staircase of videos ahead to come. Just give me a chance. You'll find out. But I appreciate you guys listening to me. Now, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Comment, have questions. I love it. I will respond, even with videos, if it's that detailed. My experience is out of the wall, out of this world with Lyft. And I feel like I need to let the world hear it, you know. Same thing with being an entrepreneur. My experience is out of this world. So with that said, I'll leave you guys to it. Let you guys ponder on what I said about the tips of avoiding road rage drivers and what to do with car accidents when you're driving with rideshare. And yeah, man, you guys soak on that. Have a great evening. And we're going to be in touch. I can't wait to see you on the next video. Please be safe out there, my drivers. Please be safe out there. Please. Please. You guys take care. Have a nice night.